Gracias por toda tu paciencia y tu bondad.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, guys. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning, please, Miss.
Hi, Homero. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Fernanda. Good morning, Steven. Okay, guys, so today it's our class number 6, right? So this is our 3rd week, and well, today it's Sunday, July 2nd. So a friendly reminder, since we're starting the class right now, remember that you need to turn on your cameras, okay? Remember that this is something that I've been keep telling you because it's mandatory. So remember that in order to be in this class and to have the attendance, you need to turn on your camera, okay? As usual, let's start with the attendance. And after that, we are gonna cover the content of today's class, okay? So let me, first of all, I'm gonna share my screen so we can continue with it. Okay. So let's start. Álvaro Álava.
Presented.
Thank you, Álvaro. Tiani not here. Anderson Carpio not here. Mariana not here. Sebastián Cherres. Mr. Sebastián Cherres. Nancy Cruz.
Good morning, present.
Good morning, Nancy. Thank you. Steven Herrera.
Present. Good morning.
Good morning, Steven. Thank you. Mariana, not here. Emily Landívar.
Good morning, present.
Good morning, Emily. Okay, guys, again, your cameras must be on, okay? Now, let's continue with Maria Luisa Morena, not here. Narcisa Navarrete.
Good morning, present.
Thank you, Narcisa. Good morning. Peggy, she's not gonna be here with us. Neither Ana Palas. Melanie Pineda.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Melanie. Thank you. Joana Riasco.
Good morning.
Good morning, Joana. Thank you. Sebastián Rodríguez. Mr. Sebastián Rodríguez. Helen Romo.
Good morning, teacher, present.
Helen, thank you. Sandra Santín.
Good morning, teacher, here present.
Good morning, Sandra. Amazing, thank you. And finally, Homero Yumiseva.
Present, Miss.
Thank you, Homero. Okay, guys. So before we start with the class, I'm gonna go to the these assignments that you have yesterday, right? There are 2 assignments that I was checking the grades, and probably you have a bit, let's say, confusion whenever you have to do them, right? So I'm gonna check them with you right now, so we are gonna be on the same page, and everything is gonna be crystal clear, okay? The activities that I found that you have the most problems was this one right here. The first one, like from the workbook, 1A, complete the questions. I was checking the grades, and most of them are low, right? So probably, I think that is necessary that we check this. Okay, there we have Sebastián Cherres. Okay, so let's check. This is from Melanie Pineda. She did all of them mostly correct. Okay, so for example, right here you have to complete the questions, right, with the question word that fits better. So remember that whenever we're talking about places, right, I'm sorry, whenever we're talking about dates, right, or occasions, we are gonna be using the question word when. So that is why this answer is correct, because right here in the answer we have it's on Monday, and Melanie at when is the concert, right? The other one, the next one, letter number 3 is she's from Spain, right? So whenever we want to know when where somebody's from, we are gonna be using the question word where, right? And in this case, you can do the contraction, right? Because the ending of the question is not a pronoun. It's not she, it's not he, it's not it, but is from, okay? So it's appropriate to do the contraction. If for some reason you didn't do it, it's not the end of the word. It's not that, okay, that was incorrect, not, but the most appropriate way was this, ¿verdad? Aquí se puede hacer la contracción de where and is, porque recordemos que según la regla nos indica que se puede hacer contracción de el question word y el is siempre y cuando esta no termine en un pronombre como he, she o it. Entonces, en este caso se lo puede hacer así. Ahora, si se lo pone where is she from, no es el fin del mundo, también es aceptable. Pero en este caso en particular, en este ejercicio está calibrado para que la respuesta sea where is Mark, ¿verdad? Sorry, where's she from? Now, the next one. Since right here in the answer, you are telling this person, how are you feeling, right? Because of that, you are gonna be used, how are you? Remember that according to the rule that we have right here, and you have, right? How are you is to ask about your current situation. Let me see, where is that? Okay, let me. Now, the next one, it's about the phone number, right? We have right here this really phone number, right? And since we are asking about information, it is appropriate to use what? What is or what's in this case is appropriate, because remember that since this sentence is not ending in a pronoun, you can do the contraction. The next one, this answer is saying, I am from Brazil. And since right here you have a place, the most appropriate thing is adding, where are you from, right? The next one, it's they are on holiday in Boston. So the right answer right here, it will be where are. Right here, she omitted the verb to be. She got the question word correctly, but she missed the verb to be. Then we have right here the answer, he is 27. Remember that whenever we are asking about the age of somebody, right, we are gonna be using how old. And we're using the verb to be because we are referring to Pedro. Pedro is third person. And finally, we have this address right here, right? So since this is information, the appropriate word, the question word will be what? And we can do the contraction because the ending of this sentence, the ending of this question is not a pronoun, but is any other word, okay? Any questions about this exercise? Okay, let's go to the next one. And this is the tricky one, right? I hear a microphone. Somebody want to say something?
Sí, buenos días nuevamente. Soy Nancy. Sí, solo quería acotar en ese ejercicio que a mí sí me permitió sin contracción.
Ajá.
Sí me lo dio como buena, excepto la última, pero bueno, ya sabemos que eso es porque está así calibrado.
Ajá. Yes,
sí,
that is correct. Yes, okay. Correct. So remember, either way, they are correct, right? But it all, as Nancy is saying, all depends on how this is set it up, right? Depende cómo esté calibrado, but both of them are correct, okay? Lo que sí no estaría correcto es si nos vamos en contra de la regla y utilizamos una contracción cuando termina en un pronombre. That's the only thing, okay? Great thing, thank you very much for your comment, Nancy. Now, let's go to the next one, right? This is from the workbook 2, complete the conversation. 1B, write the questions, okay? So let's go with the one of Joanna Reasco, that is the one with the highest rate. So in this one right here, and I think that we did that together right here, right? We have the first one. What's your name? My name is Brian Hiley. Right, and right here, whenever you're seeing this, like estos guiones, remember that the writing is trying to say you that this is being spelled. Cuando vean estos guiones, la escritura básicamente te está diciendo que se está deletreando esas separaciones, right? So that is why in this first one, the correct question will be, how do you spell your surname, right? Remember that this is a phrase that we have been seeing, that we have been covering on the past exercises. Esto es una frase que hemos estado viendo en los ejercicios pasados en el grammar, right? And that is why this is something that you can not only use right here in the exercises, you can use that in your daily routine. Because, for example, if you find somebody with like a tricky name, with a different name, the correct thing is to ask, hey, how do you spell your name? Or how do you spell your surname? Because, for example, Andrea, it's a really common name, right? Andrea is not like a big deal. But remember that we have our classmate, Tiani. So if she's telling me, yes, my name is Tiani Almeida. Okay, how do you spell your name, Tiani? Okay, so that is why right here, this is the correct answer. Now, the second one, Joanna got it right. So right here, we have this address in New York City. So that is why the correct question right here will be, what's your address? And look, she's doing the contraction. This is correctly, right? This is correct. Even though probably if somebody didn't apply the contraction and you are using what is your address, is not the end of the word, it's also correct. But whenever you can do the contraction, do it. We have the next one. And in this case, we have my home phone number is 7842913. So that is why, since we are asking information, she's using this question, what's your phone number? And right here, you also have the contraction. Then she's asking the mobile number, right? So that is why she's using this question right here. Then we have, this is again, this is setting in some way, but this is not incorrect. Esto no está incorrecto, solo que está seteado de otra manera. Look at the correct answer. Joanna, what she wrote was, what's your email address? But the right answer, according to the book, is what's your email? That's it, right? So Joanna, like, she wanted to be more formal, more precise. That is not incorrect. Okay, esto no está incorrecto, solo que en este caso Joanna le puso más formalidad, lo puso más completo, pero el libro lo ha calibrado de esta manera. Okay, then we have I'm 23. So this is somebody telling his or her age. That is why the correct way to ask this is, how old are you? And the final, right? The final question will be, in this case, you have the answer, no, I'm not single. So the correct question is, are you married, right? Remember that we also covered this into this profile in this activity that we developed yesterday, okay? So besides that, amazing job, Joanna, great job. And for the rest of us that probably don't have like the highest level, I'm sorry, the highest grades, don't worry, okay? All of these are exercises, and as long as you deliver them, you are gonna be fine, okay? Don't stress yourself. This is only for practice, so you can accomplish some point where you are gonna be more fluent about this, ¿verdad? Los que han sacado bajos no es el fin del mundo, tranquilos, que esto más que nada es para su práctica. En cuanto ustedes lo cumplan, estamos todo bien, okay? So that is the thing that I have to mention. Any questions before we move on into the next topic? Okay, so let's continue. And we are gonna reinforce this current topic that we are covering right now, okay? So let's keep in mind this, okay? This is something that we were covering yesterday, the WH and how questions. Right here, you have some of the rules. And remember that right here, you have the exceptions, right? Also, you are gonna find this in your class notes. Probably right here, it's even more detailed, so feel free to check this out, okay? Now, let's go back to our ebook, and right now, we are gonna go into the next activity. Give me a second. Okay, we covered all of this yesterday. Okay, so right now, remember that I told you that there are certain numbers that probably they sound kind of similar, but they have some differences such as the stress word, right? And also about the ending of the pronunciation, right? So right now we are gonna listen the difference between these numbers that usually they are confused by students, okay? So please pay attention.
1.68. 1. A. 13.
13.
B. 30.
Okay, so you heard the difference. Remember that this one right here, the stress, it's gonna be in the first part, right? 13, right? 13. And this one right here is gonna be 30, okay? Remember the tip that I told you. The ending of this is like a tin. In this case, is more dry. It's like tea. Tin, tea. Okay, let's go continue.
2. A. 14. B. 40.
All right, 14, 14. And the other one, it's gonna be 40, 40. Okay, remember that we have it right here. You can also double check it. So remember, 14, it's gonna be the emphasis, the stress on the second part. But in this case, in 40, it's gonna be in the first part, okay? Keep that in mind.
3. A. 15. B. 50. 4. A. 16. B. 60. 5. A. 17. B. 70. 6. A. 18. B. 80. 7. A. 19. B. 90.
Okay, now we are gonna practice this, okay? Remember, in order to train our listening component, our listening skills, we need to practice, because at this point, probably you're saying, but for me, it sounds similar. It's the same. I don't feel it. I don't think that there's a difference. Miss Andrea is crazy. No, There are some difference, but all it's gonna depend on how you practice this, okay? So that is why right now you guys are gonna into this activity right here. For A, which number do you hear? Okay, so please click into this activity and we are gonna develop this one right here. Okay, this is a listening activity. So I'm gonna play this audio and you will have to tell me which of these numbers are being saying during the audio, okay? It's gonna be 1, and then you're gonna hear the number. 2, then you're gonna hear the next number, okay? I'm gonna play the audio more than once, so don't worry about this, okay? Let's start with this.
1.69. 1. 13. 2. 40. 3. 50. 4. 16. 5. 70. 6. 18. 7. 19.
Okay, remember that the numbers are right here, okay? So you know, I mean, this is like a, let's say like a really huge help for you. So you can identify it right here and then just add them in this chart below the audio, okay? I'm gonna play the audio one more time.
1.69. 1. 13. 2. 40. 3. 50. 4. 16. 5. 70. 6. 18. 7. 19.
Okay, so I ask you guys, are you all set or do you need me to play the audio one more time?
One more.
One more time? Okay, sure. I'm gonna play it right now, okay? So please pay attention.
1.69. 1. 13. 2. 40. 3. 50. 4. 16. 5. 70. 6. 18. 7. 19.
Okay, guys. So let's start with the first one, okay? I'm gonna play it one more time and then I'm gonna ask to any of you, right? And you will have to tell me what's the number that you hear, okay? So remember, we are allowed to make mistakes. We are only getting into this of the numbers, so take it easy. Okay, let's see.
1.69. 1. 13.
Fernanda Landivar, what number did you hear like here, right here in the first one? You want me to play it one more time?
Sure.
Okay. Remember, right here you have the options. All of them you have right here. You have 50, you have 70, you have 18, you have 13, you have 16, 40, and 19, okay? All of these choices are gonna be right here in this chart. So I'm gonna play the first one.
1.69. 1. 13.
Okay, did you catch the number, Fernanda?
16.
Which one?
16.
Okay, you're saying this one right here?
La primera.
This one.
Sí.
Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time because this is not the one, okay? Let's try to hear it through and look, I'm gonna make it slower, okay?
1.69. 1. 13.
Okay, saying 13. So which one do you think it is?
13.
13, right? 1 and 3.
Yes.
13, okay? Thank you very much, Sandra, and thank you very much for trying, Fernanda. So, Fernanda, stick with me right here, okay? Quédate conmigo and let's do number 2, okay? Let's try to hear correctly what is number 2, okay? So, stay right here with me.
2. 40.
Okay, 40. Which one is it, Fernanda?
40.
40, right? Just 40, no 14. Amazing job, Fernanda. Thank you very much. Now, let's continue with number 3. And let's go with Sandra. Sandra Santin. We're going to go with you. I'm going to play the audio, and then you're going to tell me what you hear.
3. 50.
Which is the number that you hear?
50.
50, yes. Great job. Thank you very much, Sandra. Let's go with number 4, and we are gonna go with Sebastian Cherres. Okay, so I'm gonna play the audio, and then you're gonna try to hear the correct number.
4. 16.
What's the number, Sebastian? 16, right? Amazing. Great job, Sebastian. Let me write down your name. Okay. Let's continue with number 5, Steven Herrera. I'm going to play the audio, and then you're going to tell me the number that you hear.
5. 70.
What number, Steven?
70.
70, right? Great job. Herrera. Okay, number 6, Nancy Cruz. I'm going to play the audio, and then you're going to tell me the number you hear.
6. 18.
What's the number, Nancy?
18.
18, correct.
18.
Okay, and we have the final one, but anyway, we're going to do it. And in this case, I'm going to ask Helen Rom, okay? Same thing. I know that we only have one number left right here, but anyways.
7. 19.
What's the number, Helen?
19.
19, right? Correct. Great job, guys. Let's click into finish attempt, submit it and finish, and hopefully we have all of them right, okay? Let's continue with the next activity. And in this one, it's also related with the listening skills. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click into this activity right here. Listen to the conversations and number the questions 1 to 4. Let's see what is this activity about. So right here, you have all of these questions, right? You have the question, what's your address? You also have the question, how old are you? What's your email? What's your phone number? So what you guys are gonna try to get is that I'm gonna play the audio and you are gonna listen to some conversation. So for example, you are gonna hear, I'm 23, right? Van a escuchar, yo tengo 23. So in that case, the answer for that, it will be this, because it's how old are you? So you're gonna match the conversation that you are gonna hear and the question. ¿Ok? Entonces yo les voy a poner el audio y en el audio va a salir una respuesta, por así decirlo. Ustedes van a tener que poner el orden dependiendo las preguntas. Si la primera sale, tengo 23, pues en ese caso, esta sería la 1, ¿verdad? And so on. You're gonna do the same with the remaining questions, okay? Let's play it. Right here you have the numbers 1 to 4, okay?
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
That was number 1. Let's go number 2.
Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
Number 2, let's go number 3.
3. Come in. Sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes,
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
Okay, number 4, the last one.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay, let's play the audio one more time, okay? I'm gonna play it one more time so you're gonna be able to catch the answers.
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
3. Come in. Sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes,
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay, so I'm gonna play it one last time, okay? Because la tercera es la vencida, right? So I'm gonna play it one last time. And then you guys are gonna help me with the answers.
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
3. Come in. Sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes,
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay, let's go with the answers then, okay? So Álvaro Álava, which one is the first one? This one right here.
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
Okay, which one of all of these 4 questions is the correct one, Álvaro?
First one is what do you phone number?
What's your phone number? Correct. This is number 1. Great job, Álvaro. Thank you. Let's go with Melanie Pineda, the next one. I'm going to play the audio and then you're going to tell me the answer.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
Okay, which one is the correct answer, Melanie?
What's your address?
What's your address? Correct. Great job. Thank you very much, Melanie. Let's continue with Joanna Riasco. I'm gonna play the audio and you then are gonna tell me the answer, okay?
3. Come in, sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes.
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
Okay, which one is it, Joanna?
How old are you?
How old are you? Correct. Great job, Joanna. And finally, let's go with Narcisa Navarrete. Of course, we only have one question left, but anyway, you are gonna tell me the question that you're hearing, okay? Let me play the audio.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
it's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay, what's the question that you're hearing, Nancy?
What's your email?
What's your email? Correct. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. Please do not forget into clicking in finish attempt, okay? Submit it so you can register your activity. And there you have. We got all of them correctly. And right now we're gonna go to the next one. And this is, I will say, a more complex one. Okay, so you guys are gonna click into 4D, listen and write the numbers in the answer. Okay, click it and let's go with this activity. So right here, same thing. You are gonna listen, right? And you're gonna try to fill all of these gaps, okay? So in the numbers, right? For example, right here, you're gonna have a telephone number. Right here, you're gonna have a street. This is an address, right? Right here, you're gonna find an age, and this is gonna be an email, okay? So we are gonna try to go as much detail as possible so you can get all of the numbers, okay? Let's try this first time, and then of course, I'm gonna play the audio more than once, okay? Let's go with the first one.
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, right now you are gonna hear the actual phone number. If you notice, it's the same conversation as before, ¿verdad? Es la misma conversación de hace rato, solo que ahora van a tener que tipear los números, ¿ok?
Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020-7946-0415.
Remember the thing that we discussed yesterday. We can either say 0 or we can say O. It's the same thing, okay? So if you hear that this guy is saying O, it's the same as 0, okay? Let's go with the second one.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
You're gonna listen to the answer right now.
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
Okay, let's go with number 3.
3. Come in, sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Okay, you're gonna hear to the answer right now.
Yes.
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
Okay, and let's go with the last
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay, I'm gonna play it once again, okay? So you can take all of the time. And in this occasion, I'm just gonna make it slower. So probably it's gonna best for you. Only for this time, okay?
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very near here. If you just
3. Come in. Sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes.
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
I'm gonna go into the regular speed and I'm gonna play the audio one more time, okay? And in this time, I'm gonna be saying the answer as well, so you can double check not only with the audio, but also with me, okay?
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020
020
7946
7946
0415.
0415. Okay, this guy is saying numbers one by one. Okay, lo está diciendo uno por uno. Let's continue with the next one.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street.
57 King Street. 57. Okay, we have a two numbers number, 57. Okay,
Very near here. If you just
3. Come in. Sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes.
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
39. 39.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
james160@ukmail.com. Okay, so right now let's try to figure it out if you got them all of correct. Okay, once again, guys, remember your cameras must be on, please. Okay, so let's see who hasn't participated yet. Okay, let's go with Homero Yumiseva. Are you there, Homero?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the audio once again, the part that the number one, and after I stop it, you are gonna try to tell me the answer, okay?
1.70. 1.
Great. Okay. See you on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, what's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
Okay, you got it, Homero?
Yes, miss.
Okay, can you please read it for me?
020-7946-0415.
Amazing, great job, Homero, great listening skills. So this is the number that this guy in the audio is saying. Thank you very much, Homero. So I'm gonna play it one more time so you can check with the writing, okay?
What's your phone number?
It's 020 7946 0415.
Okay, Great job, Homero. Now let's continue with Fernanda Landivar. You're gonna help me with number 2, okay? I'm gonna play the audio and then you're gonna tell me the number that you hear.
2. Thank you. What's your address, please?
It's 57 King Street. Very
Okay, what's the number that you hear, Fernanda?
67 country.
The number, remember that this is the address, so she's saying a number and also she's saying King Street, okay? I'm gonna play one more time. Just focus on the number.
What's your address, please?
It's 57.
What's the number that the guy is saying?
67.
57, 57, 57, okay? Thank you very much, Fernanda, for your participation. Now let's go with the H. And we are gonna go with Sandra Santin, okay? I'm gonna play the audio and then you're gonna tell me the answer.
Very near here. If you just
3. Come in, sit down. You're Martin Blunt, right?
Yes.
And how old are you, Mr. Blunt?
I'm 39.
Okay, what's the number that you hear, Sandra?
39.
39, great job. 39, 39. Amazing thing, Sandra. Thank you very much for your participation. And let's go with the last one. Let's go with Melanie Pineda.
4. Thank you very much. One more thing. What's your email?
It's james160@ukmail.com.
Okay.
160.
Yes, 160. Time's up. That is why I was not able to write the number because we only have 10 minutes limit, but it's correct. The number that Melanie said was this one right here. 160 or 160. Either of them it's correct, okay? So great job, guys. How was the activity? Difficult or you find it easy? Difficult, okay? But this is something, I mean, you got them, all of them correct, right? So again, you are, at this point, you are just, this is just the beginning. You have to practice your listening skill. That is it. Right now, probably it seems a bit hard, like you're never gonna get it, but believe me. And right here, I'm gonna tell you again the recommendation. Try to cover yourself up in English, not only right here in this class, but also if you go to the movies, try to buy the ticket of the movie in English. Or if you're watching a series, set it up in English because that is gonna help you, believe me. There are tiny steps, but they are gonna help you, okay? Entonces, rodéense del inglés, no solo aquí. Si van al cine, cómprense un ticket para la película no doblada, sino en inglés. Si ven una serie, pónganla en inglés con subtítulos en español por el momento. Ya después le van aumentando todo esto de la dificultad. Same thing with songs. Okay, I know that Julio Jaramillo is amazing. I know that Camilo Sesto, it's great. I know that Bad Bunny, it's amazing too, right? But you can also go with some English artists, right? Why not? Why not go with Dua Lipa, Elton John, those guys that are going to help you improve your English as well, okay? That is my suggestion, so you can take it, but believe me, if you do it, you're going to start to see some signs that you are getting better. That is it, okay? Now, let's continue with the next activity, and this is, I will say this is a nice one, because we are going to do an activity related to this. Okay, so you guys remember that before we were covering this activity right here, right? This right here with the reading and the listening and this lady that was asking about if this guy is single or is married, right? So right now, we are gonna do this activity right here. We're gonna go to the bottom and we are gonna complete a form. I don't know if you have ever filled a form in Google Form, ¿verdad? Hay estos formularios de Google, ¿verdad? So basically, this is something related to that. So the main thing right here is that you are gonna look at the form. This is the application form for Meet a Friend, right? Meet a Friend. So you are gonna fill a form to meet a friend online, for example. So you are gonna match each part with a question from A to H below. For example, you have right here F, what's your name, right? So right here, you have number 1 because it's matching, right? First name, what's your name? So for example, then you have number 2, you have age. So which one of all of these questions will be the question that match better to telling your age? Same thing with if you're married, if you're single, if you're divorced or separate. Which of these questions right here is the one that match better with that? Same thing with address. Which one, all of these questions match with the address, okay? Postcode, email, home, and mobile. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes so you can develop, you can read them by yourself, and then you guys are gonna tell me if you were able to catch all of the answers. Okay, once again, remember that there are many forms. I'm gonna show you one, for example. Give me a second so you're familiar with the thing I'm talking about right now. Okay, so remember that sometimes you get these forms to fill some data, to fill with your information, to probably get some numbers into one particular topic, right? So this is a form, right? Most likely you have filled one in your life because who hasn't? So the same thing is that you are gonna develop right here, okay? This is the application form to meet a friend. I don't know if you have heard about Tinder and all of those dating apps, ¿verdad? Hay estas aplicaciones de citas, but there's also applications for meeting friends, not only relationship, but also friends. So basically, this is something like that, right? This is the application. And the main activity that you will have to do right now is match each of the answers each of the answers of the application with each of the questions right here. You have the question, are you married? What's your home phone number? What's your postcode? How old are you? What's your email? What's your name? What's your mobile number? And what's your address? Okay, so I'm gonna give you like 2-3 minutes. You guys are gonna read this and then I'm gonna go back to you so you can tell me what you think, okay? figure out which of these parts of the application belong to each of the questions, okay? Now, we already have number one, that is what's your name. So right here in the first name and surname, we already have that cover. So let's go with number two, that is age. So I'm gonna ask, just give me a second because I need to double check if I'm sharing. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go with Melanie. So what's the appropriate question for the age?
How old are you?
Letter D, how old are you? Correct. Great job, Melanie. Amazing job. Let me write down your participation. Okay. Now let's go with number three. That is married, single, divorced, or separated. And let's go with Nancy Cruz.
The question, are you married?
Are you married, right? Letter A, correct. Great job, Nancy. There you go, Cruz. Let's go with the next one. Number four, address. In Sandra Santin, which one do you think is the correct question for this part?
What's your address?
Yes, what's your address? Remember, the stress is in the last part, address, right? You pronounce Andres, address. Remember that, okay? Thank you very much,
Okay,
Sandra.
thanks.
Let's continue with number five, postcode, right? We usually don't use that right here in Ecuador. It's not that common using the postcode, but in United States, in UK, it's really common because basically with the postcode, you are gonna know in which part of all that city that person is gonna be located. Pero aquí no utilizamos mucho el postcode. De hecho, es algo que casi ni se usa, ¿no? Pero en UK, en United States, sí se lo hace porque esto aquí permite saber a qué estado perteneces, en qué parte de esa ciudad estás. Entonces, that is why in those countries, it is used. Okay, so let's go with number five. Álvaro Álava.
What's your postcode?
Yes, what's your postcode? Amazing. Thank you very much, Álvaro, for your participation. Let's go with the email. Sebastián Cherres.
What's your email?
Yes, what's your email? Correct. Great job, Sebastián. Then we have number 7, Steven Herrera.
What's your phone number?
What's your phone number, right? In this case, look at this. We have phone number and we have
Your home
mobile
phone
number.
number.
Yes, exactly. So you got it correctly because remember that phone number is the one that is in your house, right? Your home phone number, and mobile number is this one right here, the iPhone, the Samsung, right? I don't have a home phone number anymore. Like 2 years ago, I cut it out and I only have cell phone, but still there are persons that still have home phone numbers, okay? And finally, we have the mobile. So Helen Romo, which one is the correct answer for that?
What's your mobile number?
Yes, correct. Great job. Let me write down your participation, Romo. There you go. Okay, so right here, there is something that I want to mention because I don't know if you noticed that sometimes we refer to different types of titles whenever we are referring to a man, a woman, an unmarried woman, a single woman, right? So right here you have a really brief explanation, but I'm gonna give you like a more detailed explanation of it. But let's just check this one right here. So whenever we use Mr., M and R, we are referring to a man. Either that man can be single, married, divorced, separated. It's always you're gonna refer as Mr. So for example, I say Mr. Sebastián Cherres, Mr. Sebastián Rodriguez, Mr. Álvaro, right? So in all of those cases, I'm gonna be use Mr. It's a bit different with the women, with the girls, right? Because we have, in that case, 3 different abbreviations. We have the M and S, and we have that it's Miss, and we also have M, R, and S, that is Mrs. Okay, so right here you have a more detailed explanation of it. Look, let me open this up. There you go. So look, right here, you even have it with graphics, so it's even clear, okay? So we refer as Miss to young girls and also to unmarried women, right? In this case, me, you can refer to me as Miss because I'm a young girl and also an unmarried woman, right? So whenever you are referring to this, MS is adult woman, right? You can either say, for example, to me, you can refer as Miss or as Miss. I'm going to show you what's the difference in the pronunciation also below right here in this note. And Mrs. is my mom, for example. My mom is Mrs. because she's married with my dad. So in this case, this you pronounce it Mrs. And let's go right here, right? This is Mr. for men, right? For Álvaro, for Sebastián, for Homero, Mr. And right here you have more explanations on when you use Mr. Usually used with a man's last name. Usually you're gonna use Mr. with the surname or last name. Mr. Suárez, Mr. Martínez, Mr. Alvarado, right? So right here with the Mr., as you can see, it is not possible to know if that man is married or is single. Aquí el Mr. aplica a hombre casado, viudo, soltero, que ha rejuntado, todo. Todos son Mr., okay? There is no difference in that. But whenever we talk about the girls, of course, we're more complex. We have 3 different possible, let's say, definitions, right? The first one, that is the one that I was telling you, that my mom is a Mrs., right? Because she's usually somebody that is married. Se utiliza Mrs. cuando es alguien ya casado, ¿verdad? This is the pronunciation, Mrs., okay? Whenever we use the pronunciation Miss, how you usually call me, it's when we refer usually to a single woman, right? From 18 up, ¿verdad? Normalmente de mujeres que son solteras de 18 para arriba, right? And this one, it's similar, right? This is similar, but instead of pronounce it with S, it's gonna have like a bit of the Z, right? It's gonna be Miss. And it's usually also used with the woman's last name. For example, Miss Smith. And in this case, it's not possible, again, if the woman is married or single. So you can either go with any of them, but for example, if you see somebody that is a bit old, that they already been married, the usual thing is to call them Mrs., okay? Por ejemplo, a mi hermana, que es una mujer 40 años, casada, a ella normalmente yo la molesto y le digo Mrs. Rodríguez, right? And I'm telling her, I'm Miss Rodríguez. You are Mrs. Rodríguez because you're married, you're older, so let me get the Miss for me, okay? So keep that in mind. Also right here, okay, you have that explanation because sometimes there is a bit confusion with that, okay? let's go back to this. Now, the other thing, and this is not only in English, but remember the capital letters, right? Remember the capital letters. Whenever you are also referring to an address, right? You will have to write it in capital letters. No solamente los nombres. El nombre de este chico era Adam Davis. Okay, it's in capital letters, but also the address. So if you're saying Las Acacias, you must to write it with capital letters, right? Same thing, of course, with countries, with cities, with provincias, cantones, all of that, it's gonna be in capital letters, okay? Any questions about this? No? Okay, so let's continue with the next topic, okay? We're gonna skip into the next unit. We are, let's say, done with this unit number 2B, right? I'm gonna assign you some activities so you can develop them during the week, ¿verdad? Les voy a asignar más adelante unas actividades del 2B como para que se complemente su aprendizaje, but basically we are done with unit 2B, that is about what's your number, right? And now we are gonna skip into unit 3A. What's in your bag? Okay, let me open my ebook so we can know exactly what are the topics that we are gonna cover right here. So the first topic that we are gonna cover is the use of this, that, this, and those, okay? The names of this are demonstrative, ¿verdad? Los demostrativos. Esto, aquello, ese acá. That's the thing that we are gonna cover into the grammar part. We also gonna see about vocabulary, souvenirs, okay? And we are gonna also go into the pronunciation with this pronunciation right here, E and A, okay? We're gonna see that later. Okay, so let's see what's, let me check. Okay, let me open this, and right here, as you can see, basically you have a picture, right? And you have I love London, map of London, you have the flag of London, you have postcards right here, you have shirts, you also have bags, right? All of this, you can say that they are souvenirs. It's like, hey, mom, I'm leaving to United States tomorrow. Ah, okay, so please bring me back a souvenir. Bring me a pen, bring me, I don't know, a hat, right? With the name of with the letters, I love New York City. Todos esos son souvenirs, regalos, recuerdos, right? So that is the main vocabulary that we are gonna cover right now, okay? So right here, the first activity that we are gonna develop is this one right here. Let me check. Give me a second because I'm not sure if this is the one. No, we are not doing this one yet. Let me open the audio instead. Okay, so we are gonna focus right now on the ebook, on the PDF, okay? That is it. So the first activity that we are gonna do is this one right here, vocabulary souvenirs. So you are gonna look at the pictures of a souvenir stall, ¿verdad? And you are gonna match the words with 1 to 4. So you're gonna listen and repeat the words, okay? Entonces, aquí ustedes ven que hay un estante, ¿verdad? Con souvenirs. And all of them have different numbers, right? You have number 1 right here. You have number 2. You have, let's see what, number 3 right here. Number 4, number 5, what is number 6? Well, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. I don't know if there is number 6. A shirt.
T-shirt.
La camisa, la 6.
Okay.
This
Yes, number 6. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I was not able to see it. Okay, so in the first part, you're gonna listen number 1 to 4. And in the second part, you're gonna listen 5 to 10, okay? I know that probably this is new vocabulary for you, but the thing with this activity is that you get familiar with it, okay? So let's try to identify each of them, and you are gonna try to write down, right? To notice when they are mentioned number 1, when they are mentioned number 2, and so on, okay? Let me play the audio. Where is the audio? There you go. Okay, this is 82. I don't think I have this. Okay, I'm gonna need that you guys give me a minute because I don't find the audios right here. Okay, give me 3 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I already got the audios. Turns out that I got them in another folder, but let me share correctly my screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, so right now I'm gonna play the audio I was telling you about, okay? Remember, you also have this book because I shared the link with you so you can download it. Now, let's hear it, okay?
1.82. 1,
A picture.
2,
A flag.
3,
A bag.
4,
An umbrella.
Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time, okay? Let me try to arrange this because it seems a bit crowded, a lot of. It's 82. There we go.
1.82. 1,
A picture.
2,
A flag.
3,
A bag.
4,
An umbrella.
Okay. So let's go and please, guys, tell me what you guys heard. Okay, so let's go with word number 1. So let's see, who is it right here? Sandra, what's number 1? What's the first word that you heard?
A picture.
A picture, right? Look at this. You have, this is underlined because right here you have the stress of the word. So a picture. Remember that a picture, it's similar to saying a photo, right? So that is number 1, a picture right here. You have the Big Bang over there, ¿verdad? Tienen, aparentemente es el monumento del Big Bang, que es bastante tradicional en Londres. Okay, great job, Sandra. Thank you very much for your participation. Let's continue with number 2. Nice headphones, Joanna, the kitty headphones. So, Joanna, you're going to tell me number 2. I don't know if you're speaking.
A flag.
A flag, right? Great job. A flag. So we have the flag of United Kingdom right here, of London, right? So great job. A flag. Now, let's continue with the next one. Steven Herrera. Which one is number 3?
A bag.
A bag, correct. This one right here, a bag, and you have a bag of also saying I heart London, saying I love London, okay? And finally, let's go with Narcisa Navarrete, the last one. Number 4.
Umbrella.
An umbrella, right? And we have the umbrella, number 4 right here, right? Right here you have the umbrella, right? Great job, Narcisa, thank you very much. And right now, let's go with the second part of the souvenirs. So right now, you are gonna listen and repeat 5 to 10 in the pictures, right? We're gonna hear about a hat, right? The hat, the thing that you put in your head. You're gonna also see about a t-shirt, a map, right? The map of London, a postcard, a keyring. A keyring is the thing that you put in your key so you don't lose it, llavero, and a mug. A mug is this, right? This is a mug, okay? Una taza. Now, let me play the audios for you.
$1.83. 5,
A hat.
6,
A t-shirt.
7,
A map.
8,
A postcard.
9,
A keyring.
10. A mug.
Okay, and right here, look at this question. What are typical souvenirs in your country? So I don't know if you have ever go to some other country, or probably you have relative outside the countries, and whenever you want to make them feel appreciated, you give them some souvenirs. So can anybody tell me about a typical souvenir right here in Ecuador? Have you seen any of the souvenirs? Melanie, do you have any idea, or have you ever buy a souvenir right here in Ecuador, in Salinas, Montañita?
A key ring.
A key ring, right? Saying Ecuador, or whatever city you are on, right? I don't know if you have ever seen, what's the name? Well, look, this one right here, right? I don't know if you're able to see me. Let me check. Yes, this one right here are magnets, right? That you put on the fridge. So that is something that you can also find right here. But the thing is that I have seen a lot of bottles of Pilsener, right? That they sell you botellas de Pilsener, so you can put them in the fridge, right? So that is something that it's also typical right here in Ecuador, right? So you can also find shirts saying, I heart Montañita, I heart Quito, I heart whatever city you are on, okay? So remember, those are souvenirs, right? Recuerdos. Now, let me check this activity. Let me minimize this. And right now we are gonna back to the book, okay? To the ebook. So right here, you are gonna find a crossbow. Look, okay, give me a second. Let me. Okay, you are gonna click in this activity 1A. What are they? Can you remember? Right. So you are gonna go into this and look. You have this crossword, right? And you are gonna find 4 different words. So I don't know. Let me check.
Teacher. Yo estaba llenando eso, pero no sabía qué poner y me saqué ese.
The picture, right? Yes. Give me a second. I don't know if probably that is right here because there is no picture of reference. Raro, porque ayer que yo lo revisé sí me salió. Ah, okay. I got it. I remember. I think that, okay, this one right here. This is the one that I think that you need to, yes, let me check. Yes, because we skip this. Okay, it's the same as this. Okay. Look, right here you have this, you have also number 2, you have 3 and 4, okay? So basically it's the same that you find right here. So for example, let's see.
Teacher, disculpen, ¿qué folleto está en el libro o en el cuaderno de trabajo?
This is on the student book, the one that has code.
¿En qué página?
Number 16, right here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so right here you have, let me check if this is the one, because this is, we're not gonna do this one right here, but we are gonna do this one right here, okay? We are gonna focus in this. We are not gonna do the one in the book. We're gonna close this and we are gonna go back right here, okay? So we have 4 different articles right here. We have number 1, you have this number 2, number 3, and finally number 4. So I asked you, Sebastian, I don't know if Sebastian is right here. Let me check. Sebastian Cherres, what's number 1?
A book.
A book, right? So book fits perfectly right here. B-O-O-K, a book. Correct. Thank you very much, Sebastian. Now, number 2, Álvaro Álava. What do you think this is?
Laptop.
Laptop, correct. You can also say computer, PC, but remember that computer and PC is most likely to use it to the computers that are on a desktop, right? Eso, computador y PC son más las que son de escritorio. So this is a laptop, okay? Now, great job, Álvaro. Thank you very much. Let's continue with number 3. What do you think number 3 is, Nancy?
A phone.
It could be a phone, yes, correct. Let's see.
Phone.
Yes, phone, right? A phone. You can also say cell phone. There are many ways, but basically this one right here is a phone. Correct. Great job, Nancy. And finally, we have number 4, Helen Romo. What do you think this is right here, number 4?
Photo.
A photo, right? Again, I was telling you that you can also say picture, but in this case, right here, you have the perfect space to say photo, correct. Now, we are again on page, let's see, 16 on the book of the PDF, okay? Now, let's focus on this, right? Grammar, singular and plural nouns, right? Anybody knows what a noun is? Noun. Steven, do you remember what a noun is?
The verb. No.
No, the verb is a verb. This is a noun.
No.
Okay, if I tell you, for example, this coaster, okay? This is a coaster, right? Portavasos, coaster. So this is a thing, right? So this thing is a noun, es un sustantivo, okay? So again, thank you very much, Steven. So let's focus that a noun, it's a word, right, that we use to identify any class of people, any class of places or things. Okay, so everything that you can see or talk about it is represented by a word, and that word is called a noun, right? So you can say that a lion is a noun, a cake is a noun, a computer is a noun. So all of those things are nouns that we can touch. This is a notebook, right? I can touch the notebook. But sometimes we cannot touch nouns because I can tell you joy, ¿verdad? Dicha, como que felicidad. That is a noun too, but I cannot touch, okay? So keep in mind that that is a noun. Let me show you a brief explanation of it that is on the notes, so we can all be on the same page and we can understand this, right? Okay, so right here you have the actual definition. A word that identifies a person, a place, or thing, or names of one of them. So the simple definition is person, place, or thing. For example, if you say that a noun is a person, you can say that man is a noun, woman is a noun, teacher is a noun, John is a noun, but in this case, John, because it's a name, is a proper noun, ¿verdad? Son explicaciones un poco más extensas, pero por ejemplo, si yo digo teacher, es un sustantivo normal, un noun. Pero si yo digo John, como ya le estoy poniendo nombre, ahí es un proper noun, ¿verdad? Que es lo que ven acá. Cuando ya se lo categoriza, ya se le da un nombre o algo así, ¿ok? But we are gonna keep it simple right now. Lo vamos a mantener simple ahorita, no nos vamos a meter con tanta cosa para poder ir viéndolo poco a poco, right? Also a noun is table, a car, banana, money, music, love, dog, money. All of these are nouns, okay? So keep that in mind. So when we are watching, when we are developing these activities, you keep this in mind, okay? So look, the first activity is you are gonna read the list. What do you think are the top 3 things, okay? The top 3 things se refiere a cuáles son las 3 cosas como que las encabezan en esa lista, ¿verdad? Es como que yo digo, el top de las empresas más revolucionarias en Ecuador y me sale una lista completa, ¿verdad? Si yo, una lista de 15 empresas, las 3 primeras son the top 3, porque son las que están en los 3 primeros lugares, okay? So look, this is like an article from news24.com that says, where's my passport? Oh no, it's on the plane. This is an article, right? And right here you have the top 10 things people leave on planes, right? Aquí están las cosas, las 10 cosas que la gente deja más en los aviones, okay? So you're gonna read all of this list and you're gonna try to guess which of them are the top 3, okay? We have 10, but you're gonna try to guess the top 3. We have books and magazines, cameras, glasses, keys, house and car, iPods and MP3 players, coats and jackets, laptops and tablets, mobile phones, passports, and wallets and purses. Okay, so I mentioned 10 of them. You are gonna pick 3 that you think they are the most common things that people leave on planes. Okay, aquí hay 10 artículos. Ustedes van a elegir para ustedes nomás, no es que tienen que anotarlo en ningún lugar, 3 cosas que ustedes piensen que son las que más se le quedan a la gente. Let's say that I will say that keys is number 1 for me, mobile phones number 2, and passports number 3. Okay, so take your time and try to take a decision into making a guess on how, what's the 3 top things people leave on planes. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes so you can think about it. Okay, guys, so you are gonna tell me your thoughts about this, okay? You're gonna tell me what do you think that are the 3 top things that people leave on planes, okay? So let's see. Homero Yumi Seba. So can you please mention, according to you, what are the 3 top things that people leave on planes?
Books and magazines,
Okay, number 1. Number 2,
glasses,
glasses, okay. And number 3,
and mobile phones.
mobile phones, yes. Okay, thank you very much, Homero, for your participation. So according to Homero, books and magazine, glasses, and mobile phones. I remember that once, like a few years ago, I left my sunglasses, not my glasses, but my sunglasses on the plane, right? And when I went back to get them, the lady, right, the lady that works in the plane told me, okay, she asked a lot of questions and she told me, okay, what's the color of your sunglasses? How do they look like? What's the brand, right? Because she wanna double check if they were actually mine, right? Yo dejé no unos glasses son lentes de lectura, yo dejé sunglasses, que son gafas para sol, ¿no? Cuando regresé, a que me di cuenta, pues la chica, la stewardess, la azafata, la asistente de cabina, me hizo un cuestionario como de 10 preguntas, chequeando cuál era el color, dónde las había dejado, la marca, todo, ¿no? Para ver si realmente eran mías y no es que me las estaba cogiendo. So, I agree with Homero that probably glasses is one of the top things. And mobile phones, I haven't leave any of them, but I know that people sometimes leave this kind of articles as well. Now, what about Fernanda Landívar? What are your 3 top things that people leave on the planes?
Glasses,
Glasses, okay, what else?
coats and jackets.
Coats and jackets, and then mobile phones, okay. So Fernanda and Homero agrees on glasses and also on mobile phones, correct, okay. What about, let's see, Joanna, what do you think are the 3 top things that people leave on the planes? I don't know if you are speaking because you're mute. There you go. No, I cannot hear you.
Ahí sí, ¿me escuchan?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Okay, so your top 3 things.
Laptops and tablets.
Laptops and tablets, okay. What else?
Cameras, no sé cómo se llama.
Cameras, and what else?
Passports.
Passports, yeah, I think that passport is a common thing too, okay? Thank you very much, Joanna, for your participation. I don't know like how accurate or how precise we are right now with the numbers. We are gonna listen to that in a couple of minutes, but I think that passport is something that people usually leave on planes, okay? What about you, Sandra? What do you think is the most common things that people leave on planes?
Passport.
Of course, okay, what else?
Mobile phones.
Mobile phones, and the last one?
Case. House and car. Keys. ¿Qué se dice? Case?
The keys on house of cards. Yeah, probably too. Okay, great job. Thank you very much, Sandra. Now, I'm gonna actually play the audio that is gonna number the list from the 1 to 10. And because of this audio, we are gonna be able to know, according to the news24.com article, what's the most common thing that people live on planes, and what is the least. Okay, vamos a escuchar este audio y me va a decir cuál es la número 1 hasta la número 10. So what you will have to do right now is that you will have to listen. If the audio says number 1, cameras, you are gonna write down that cameras is number 1. Number 2, keys, house of car, you are gonna write down number 2, right? Since you cannot write right here, you can do it in your notebook, okay? But keep it note, okay? Write it down so you can know what's the correct order of the numbers, okay? Now, I'm gonna play the audio, of course, more than once, so you can check this activity. There you go. And of course, this audio is not only that you order the things, but also so you can know the pronunciation of each of these words, okay?
1.75.
And at number 10 of the top things people leave on planes, it's keys. House.
Okay. He's starting from number 10 to 1. So he's going from down to up, okay?
Keys and car keys. At number 9, books and magazines. At number 8, cameras. At number 7, iPods and MP3 players. At number 6, wallets and purses. At number 5, coats and jackets. At number 4, laptops and tablets. And now for the top 3. At number 3, mobile phones. And at number 2, glasses, reading glasses and sunglasses. And at number 1, yes, that's right, passports. So next time you're on a plane, be careful not to leave anything behind.
Okay, so there you have the list, okay? I'm gonna play it one more time, but I don't know if you noticed that most of the things that your classmates said that they were part of the top 3, they were actually true. So you guys were right about that, okay? I'm gonna play it one more time.
1.75.
And at number 10 of the top things people leave on planes, it's keys, house keys and car keys. At number 9, books and magazines. At number 8, cameras. At number 7, iPods and MP3 players. At number 6, wallets and purses. At number 5, coats and jackets. At number 4, laptops and tablets. And now for the top 3. At number 3, mobile phones. And at number 2, glasses, reading glasses and sunglasses. And at number 1, yes, that's right, passports. So next time you're on a plane, be careful not to leave anything behind.
Okay, so you guys got all of the numbers, or probably you need me to play the audio one more time?
No,
Sandra?
teacher.
You
No.
don't?
No, teacher.
Okay, amazing, great job. Okay, so Sandra, what's number 10?
Number 10 is keys.
Keys, right? Keys and of house and cars, okay? Thank you, Sandra. What about Nancy? Nancy, number 9.
And 9 is books and magazines.
Books and magazine, correct, great job. Now, number 8, let's see, Melanie.
Cameras.
Cameras, right? Yes, cameras. Now, let's go with number 6, Steven. I'm sorry, seven.
iPods and MP3 players.
Yes, correct. Great job, Stephen. Thank you. Helen Romo, number 6.
Wallet, purses.
Yes, correct. Wallets and purses. Great job, Helen. Number 5, Álvaro Álava. I don't know.
Coats and jackets.
Yes, correct. Coats and jackets. Amazing job, Álvaro. Let's continue with number 4, Narcisa Navarrete.
Passport.
Number 4.
No, entonces no.
Okay, I'm gonna play it once again for you. Okay, I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
Okay, let me open this. Give me a second.
1.75.
And at number 10 of the top things people leave on planes, it's keys, coats, and jackets. At number 4,
Okay, right now you're gonna hear it. Okay, Narcisa, number 4. Give me a second.
Okay.
at number 4, laptops and tablets.
Okay, were you able to catch what's the
Laptop and tablet.
laptop and tablet? Yeah, great job, Narcisa. Thank you. Now, let's
Thank you.
with number 3. Let's see. Homero Yumiseva.
Mobile phone.
Mobile phones, correct. Great job, Homero. Let's go with number 2, Sebastián Cherres.
iPod and MP3 player.
Number 2, we already have iPods in number 7. I'm gonna play it for you so you can double check, okay? Give me a second. Number 2, okay.
At number 3, and at number 2, glasses.
Okay, do you hear it? Look it.
Glasses, reading glasses and sunglasses. Glasses. At number 2, glasses, reading glasses and sunglasses.
Were you able to catch that?
Glasses.
Glasses, right? And he also mentioned that not only glasses, but reading glasses and sunglasses, right? So you have 2 different types of glasses. Great job, Sebastián. Thank you. Now, let's see. Let's go with Nancy. What about the last one, number 1?
Passports.
Passports, right?
Passport.
Yeah, I mean, imagine leaving your passport in the plane. That is a huge deal, right? So basically, that is what people live on planes the most. So that is something that you should keep on mind next time that you are traveling. Okay, great
Okay.
job, guys. Thank you very much. Now, let's continue with this next activity. And we have, look, let us see. Look at the pictures and complete the chart. You have 6 different pictures right here. Look, you have already the first one that it's done. You have a pencil, you have and you have to complete with the right thing right here. You have and you have another article right here. And thing is that right here below these pictures, you have the same, but not in singular, but in plural. You have several pencils, right? You have 4 pencils. You have to count it. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you have 3, right? And right here, you have 2 of this article. So what you will have to do is that you will have to write down the noun, right, that you think is the correct one. Okay, right here, you already have number 1. If you probably need some help in what's the name of this, you can go to the grammar bank, okay? But remember that we have covered this before. You can go to the vocabulary bank as well. Look, let me go to page 90. Look, right here you have some of the same articles. For example, you have right here number 4 is an umbrella. You have number 11 that is, no, number 12 that is a notebook. It's not a book, it's a notebook. This is a notebook where you can write. A book is something that you cannot write on, right? Es un libro y cuaderno, okay? Keep that in mind. So if you want to check this vocabulary in order to do the activity that I assigned you before, you can come to page 190, okay? 119, I'm sorry, 119. So if you want to check the vocabulary, you can come here. But the activity that you need to develop right now is this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes so you can develop this. Okay, guys, so let's do this activity so we can continue and move on into some other content related to this, okay? So let's see, Steven, which one is the correct answer for number 2?
A notebook.
A notebook, right? This is not a book, but a notebook, correct. And we have only one, so this is singular, right? So keep that in mind. Great job, Steven, thank you. Let's go with number 3, and let's go with Melanie Pineda.
An umbrella.
An umbrella, correct. Remember that right here you have this really popular song of Rihanna, right? So that is actually the name of the song, umbrella, right? But right here we have the article an umbrella, un paraguas, okay? Thank you very much, Melanie. Let's continue and notice that right now there is no singular things, but we are gonna see plural, right? We're gonna have a few articles. So Fernanda Landivar, what's the answer for this one right here? For what?
For pencils.
For pencils, right? It's gonna be the same like this, but we add the S, right? It's gonna be, give me a second so we can be on the same. So we are gonna write like the singular, it's gonna be singular pencil, and the plural is gonna be pencils, right? With the S at the end of the word. Now, same thing with the next one. Sandra Santin, what do you think is the correct answer for this one right here?
3 books.
Remember that it's not book. Book is, I don't know. Remember that this is not
book.
A notebook, right? A book is, let me check if I have one. Yes, I do have one. Look, this is a book, right? A book that you buy in the store, in the bookstore, and it's already written, right? This is something that you buy in order to have some notes from your class, from your work, okay? That is the difference. So great job, Sandra. In this case, is 3, not books, right? Again, let me write this for you so we can all be on the same page. Singular, not book, and plural, not notebooks, okay? With the S at the very end. Now, let's go with the last one. So let's go with Nancy Cruz. What is the correct answer for this, Nancy?
A ver. 2 umbrellas.
2 umbrellas, correct. That is basically the same thing. It's singular and plural. So singular, let me do this. A pencil, a notebook, an umbrella, plural. 2 umbrellas, okay? So I don't know, thank you very much, Nancy. I don't know if you guys noticed something right here. Look, you have a pencil, a notebook, but right here we have an umbrella, right? We have A and N. So there is a rule about this, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, we are gonna go back to the book, right? And we are gonna find the rules right here. So please pay attention, because we first of all gonna check into the rules, and then we are gonna listen to these pronunciations of each of these small things added, okay? The rule says this, right? We have nouns. Again, I told you that nouns are any word to name a thing, a place of a person. So a book is a noun, right? A key is a noun. An umbrella is a noun. An ID card is a noun. An ID card is what we call right here, la cédula de identidad, right? That is an ID. ID stands for identification, okay? So the rule says right here, let me do this even bigger, that we use, for example, a notebook, right? And a key when the word starts with a consonant. But if the noun or the word start with a vowel, we are gonna be using an, right? You can see that right here we have the vowel U. So it's gonna be an umbrella, an ID. So I'm gonna make it even more clear, like this explanation, right? So whenever we want to talk about an article, we can say a book, right? We can also say a cell phone. We can say what else? A laptop, okay? The common thing between all of these nouns is that they start with a consonant, right? With B, with C, and with L. But if we have this situation, for example, we have apple, right? We have umbrella. We have, let's say, another word that starts, we could say orange. All of this start with vowels, right? A, U, and O. So in this case, it's not appropriate to say a apple, a umbrella, a orange. This is incorrect. The right way to say this is an apple, an umbrella, an orange, right? So this is the explanation for singular nouns. When we talk about only one, singular nouns, okay? Any questions until this point? Okay, so this is clear. Let's
Teacher,
yeah, go
y
on.
cuando es con H, cuando alguna pregunta inicia con H, ahí se utiliza a o an.
Cuando una pregunta.
Una palabra, quiero decir.
No, it doesn't matter. It's a consonant as well. So for example, if you have
Hamburguesa.
House, yes, house or hamburgers, yeah. So in this case, it's a house. Yes, doesn't matter. Great question in that case. Give me a second that the support staff is telling me something.
Teacher, es que porque en inglés la H sí suena.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a second. Yes. Yes, exactly. In Spanish is like the H es muda, but right here the H it's a letter that actually have sound. Okay, but it's a really good question. It's a really good question because probably not only you have that doubt, but other of your classmates probably did. But right now we are all on the same page. When I say the expression, we are all on the same page. Okay, this is an expression like an idiom used in English. Is that we are understanding, right? Que todos estamos en la misma página se traduce literalmente, pero a lo que me refiero es que todos estamos en el mismo sitio, todos entendemos, todos estamos sincronizados, por así decirlo. So, when you hear me saying we're all on the same page, is that. También si les llego a decir crystal clear, como que estamos crystal clear, like this. Que estamos clarísimos en la explicación, okay? So we are crystal clear is that we are clear about the topics, okay? That is something that I want to mention in case that you lose sometimes what I'm saying, okay? But this is what I'm referring to. Now, let's continue with this. Okay, so that is something about the singular nouns. So right now, you are gonna listen to an audio about small things, right? This is the same picture that you saw before in the book, but right now you are gonna have some pronunciation. So once again, this is important, okay? If you don't know the meaning of each of these articles, of these small things, you can always Google the meaning, or you have Miss, what is an ID card? Well, now you know, right? But if you don't know what's a purse, or if you don't know what is a brush, you can Google it, or you can ask me. But before doing that, let's listen to the audio, okay?
1.74 Small things. 1,
A mobile phone.
2,
A bag.
3,
A key.
4,
An umbrella.
5,
A credit card. A debit card.
6,
A photo.
7,
A watch.
8,
Glasses.
9,
An ID card. A passport.
10,
A wallet. A purse.
11,
A pencil.
12,
A notebook.
13,
A camera.
14,
A tablet.
15,
A brush.
So I don't know if you guys noticed, but sometimes there is a bit of confusion between bag and purse, okay? Because sometimes people don't realize that they are similar, right? But let's say that we use the word bag for bigger bags, right? For the bag that you took to, for example, the school, right? This is a bag because you can probably put it in your bag, right? And it's probably, you can also say that a bag is the one that you take whenever you are going into a trip. But a purse, it's something smaller. It's something that a woman usually use whenever they are going out to a restaurant, okay? Let me be more graphic with you, so again, we can be all on the same page, okay? Bag. You notice this is like a bag, right? Like a backpack you take to school. Also, this kind of bags that you sometimes take to the supermarket to do the shopping, the grocery shopping, this is also a bag. Usually when we refer to bags, it's the ones that are big, right? So let's see the pictures about a purse. So a purse, as you can see, is more formal, right? It's the ones that ladies take whenever they are going out, they are going to a restaurant, they are going to a bar, right? That is a purse. And in the other hand, this is, I don't think that there is confusion with this, but a wallet is when you keep your money on, right? That is a wallet. Okay, so keep that in mind because sometimes there is a bit confusion about this, okay? So do you have any questions about the vocabulary that we just heard? Okay, so we are gonna move on into the next thing. Now, there is something else because remember that we have singular and plural. So whenever we refer to plural, there are gonna be some rules, right? Because, for example, if we refer to a book, right? We say a book, we're talking about one book. But if we refer to more than two books, we are gonna add letter S, but it's not always like that. Okay, and I'm gonna be more detailed about it. Look, what is it? It's a key. Again, one key. But if we have more than one key, we are gonna also add letter S. But right here, there is the rule, the exceptions. What is it? It's a watch, right? Like this, it's a watch. But if we have several, if we have many watches, more than one, we are gonna not only add S, but also E. So we're gonna be watches, E and S, right? That is one rule that I'm gonna explain more detail in a few minutes. And for example, this one right here, again, I don't think that at this point anybody is using dictionaries, but again, so if we have, in this case, the word dictionary, we have only one word, but if we have many dictionaries, you are gonna replace the Y with an I, and you are gonna add ES, okay? So these are rules, okay? We are gonna see them more detailed right here. Look, the rule says that if the word ends with a consonant, such as this, a bag, you only add the S. And in the case of holiday, only in the case of holiday, if the word ends with a Y, you are only gonna add the S. But in cases as this, when you have double consonant, like this, SS, a class, you are gonna add the E and S. So words ending in CH, like watch, it's gonna apply the same rule. Words also ending in SH, in S, in double S and X are gonna have the same rule, okay? And in the case of on words such as this, right? You're gonna replace the Y with the I, and you are gonna add ES. So look, words ending in consonant and Y. So you're probably gonna say, Miss, but why is not happening the same right here? Because I have vowel and the letter I, the letter Y. But right here we have consonant and Y. Entonces, a la final me dicen, Miss, pero ¿por qué en holiday no aplica la misma regla de aquí abajo? Porque solamente es en palabras que terminan en una consonante con la Y. Ahí yo a esa Y la cambio por I latina y le agrego S. Pero en este caso es vocal e Y, ¿no? Entonces, en ese caso yo por eso nomás agrego la S. Okay? So, this is something that, again, these are rules, and rules are boring. Rules are something that you cannot, let's say, learning just because like that, right? Rules you have to practice in order to memorize them, okay? That is the, let's say the bad thing about learning a new language, because rules stick like that. You cannot put any thoughts on it. En las reglas no viene tanto el razonamiento, sino que las reglas son de memorizarlas. ¿Y cómo las memorizamos? Pues practicando. Okay, so look at this. This is something that I want to tell you also, right? Look, right here you have the rules, and probably they are more detailed than in the book, but I want to also show you this so you have a 100% knowledge into how to correctly spell the word, okay? So look, we can form the plural by only adding s to the singular. The cases of these words: book, chair, table. So right here, there are regular words. There is no y, there is no s and h, there is no s and s. So that is why in this case, we can only add the s. But right here, as I was telling you in the book, we have words ending in s, in ch, in x, and in c. So right here, we are gonna form the plural, adding es to the singular. Look, dress, because is the termination, the ending of the word is ss, we are gonna say dresses. Church, ch, iglesia, churches. Box, right? Box as caja or box like this, but in this case, we're referring like box, caja, boxes. Quiz, because the ending is z, we have quizzes. Okay, look, the rule right here, it's saying that a c at the end is also applied. Entonces, en este caso, cuando termina la z, ¿verdad? Se le tiene que agregar otra z y luego la s, en este caso en particular. Once again, at this point, you're probably thinking, man, this is tedious, I'm so boring, but these are rules, and we need to understand them, we need to learn them in order to improve our English. Once again, this is not something that you are gonna learn like really quick. This is something that it's gonna take time, it's gonna take practice, but believe me, eventually this is gonna be natural for you, okay? Now, we have some other rules right here, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I don't want to overwhelm you, so we are gonna only stick with those two because we also have some special words, right? But I don't want you to stress with it right now, okay? Hay otras reglas, como ustedes pueden ver, pero ahorita nos vamos a quedar con estas dos, que son las que también está mencionando el libro. Ya más adelante vamos a ir viendo otro tipo de palabras y vocabulario, pues las vamos a ir explicando. But right now, keep in mind this, okay? That is the one that the syllabus is telling to us. Remember also the one that ends with y, that we are going to change into IES, okay? Now, the other thing that you should consider, let me go and let's practice this. Okay, so right now we are gonna do this activity right here. Grammar Bank 1A. So please, this is in your ebook, in your Moodle platform. So if you may go to the Moodle platform, I will really appreciate it, okay? So you're gonna click into this and you are gonna find, let me close this. You are gonna find this activity. So we are gonna do this right now, okay? You're gonna click into start attempt. And right here, the main activity is to complete the charge, right? You have singular and you have plural, right? So remember, whenever you are saying singular, you are gonna be using the article a or an, depending on the beginning of the word, if it's a vowel or if it's a consonant. So right here, let's say the format to the answer, it's gonna be like this. It's a pen, right? So in this case, if you have phones right here, the correct answer will be it's a phone, right? You have to follow the same format. Then you have it's a watch, and right here you will have to write the the correct form of watches, right? Of plural. And remember that since right here, this is more than one, you are gonna be using this. They are pens, or they are pens, they are phones, and the same with all of them, okay? So I'm gonna give you a minute, okay? And then we are gonna check this. And if you probably have some mistakes about this, well, we can always fix them right here during classes, okay? Let's do this right now. I'm not gonna give you any time, so we can do during the class as well. So let's see. Steven, so what do you think is the correct answer right here? We have, it's a watch. What's the plural of this?
Their watches.
Their watches. Amazing. Their watches. And remember the rule. Once that you see the termination or the ending CH, you're gonna add E and S, their watches, okay? Now, the next one, we have their umbrellas. So, Helen Romo, what's the number 3? What's the correct answer right here?
It's an umbrella.
It's an umbrella. Yeah, correct. Remember, because the word starts with a vowel, we are gonna be using an and no a, okay? Great job, Helen. Thank you very much. Then we have, it's a dictionary. Remember this word, we have the letter Y and we have the consonant R. So the plural, the plural will be Álvaro Álava. Which one do you think is the plural right here?
Dictionaries.
Okay, but all of the sentence, what is it? You're saying, you're only saying dictionaries, okay? Dictionary. Okay, but right here we have to write something before the word dictionaries. They are, yes, remember, since we have to follow the same format, okay? Then we have, it's a brush. Remember the termination, S and H. So the plural will be Fernanda Landívar. What do you think is the correct answer right here?
Their brushes.
Yes, correct. Their brushes. We add E and S, correct. It's a city, okay? So right here, we have the plural, and in this case, let's see, Homero Yumiseva. What do you think is the correct answer right here?
They are cities.
Yes, correct. Their cities, right? We changed the letter Y and we change it instead with I, and we add E and S. They are city, because again, we are following the rules, remember. Now we have their emails. So in this case, let's see, Sandra Santin, what do you think is the correct answer right here?
It's an email.
It's an email. Remember that we have the letter E right here, okay? So it's an email. Great job, Sandra. Thank you very much. Now, let's go with the next one. It's a passport, okay? Melanie Pineda.
Their passports.
Their passport. Remember, the pronunciation is passports, okay? Passports, correct. Great job, Melanie. Thank you very much. And finally, we have their tablets. Sebastián Cherres.
It's a table.
It's a tablet. It's a tablet, right? Okay, correct. Amazing job. Let me check right here. It has to be capital letter, capital letter. Okay, I think we're all set. So please, guys, click into the finish attempt and submit and finish so you can or the this? Okay, I think that they are marked wrong because the apostrophe is not the correct one. Creo que la marcó mal porque no utilicé el apóstrofe correcto, sino que me parece que es la tilde que he utilizado en estas ocasiones, but the thing is that they are correct as you can see, right? It's the same
Teacher,
thing. Ajá.
creo que es el punto. No sé si era el punto porque habían unas que no puse punto y me salió así. O sea, me equivoqué en las mismas. Pero sí está bien escrito.
Sí, podría ser, look, because right here you have the dot, you have the stop. So, I don't know, let me check. Now I'm feeling like you guys feel whenever you are doing the activities and that you feel frustrated with the platform. But once again, you can see that it's correct. Sometimes it's because of some dot or because of the apostrophe, but as your classmate was saying, this is correct, okay? So you're gonna click into this and let's go to the next activity, okay? So this one, let me check. I don't know if this one is the one that I wanna do. Give me a second. Yes, this is the one that you are gonna open right now. Unit 3A, what's in your bag, okay? And well, that is the unit, but the exercise, the activity is Grammar Bank 1B. This is a bit more complex, right? Because we only have the noun, we only have the thing, and we have to write questions and also the answers. So for example, in the first one, what kind of thing is this, Nancy? Only this. What is this?
This laptop.
It's a laptop. Yes, correct. Great job. So for example, we are going to be asking what is it, right? We don't have to have the question mark because we already have it right here. And we are going to answer it's a laptop, right?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. These are not notebooks. These are the ones that are already written. So, Helen, what is this?
It's a, no, sería three books.
They are books, right? So we will say they are
books,
right? And the question in this case will be what, and what do you think that we are going to be using right here? Is or are?
Are.
Are, and what's the subject, the pronoun in this case?
What are you?
What are they? Remember,
I
you
am.
have right.
I am.
Yes, correct. Great job, Helen. Thank you very much. Now, let's continue with the next one, okay? This one right here, I will say that is the big one. It's not a purse, but what do you think it is, Narcisa? Do you think is, what's
It's
the
a
name?
bag.
It's a bag, right? I think it's a bag because it looks.
What is? What
yes.
is?
So it's a bag. Oh. It's a bag. Okay, so how would you do the question? How would you ask the question? What is it, right? Because it's singular. Now, let's go to the next one. Let's see, Joanna, what are these? I think that you have a problem with the headphones.
Yeah, okay. It's a glass.
Look, glass, it's vidrio, or glass, it's also, yeah, basically, when you say glass, es vidrio. La palabra como tal, no necesariamente, por decirte, la palabra como tal son lentes, ¿verdad? Tú en español no dices lente, Lo mismo aplica acá. No es glass, sino que ya es en plural.
Glasses.
Es glass.
Glasses.
So how will you do the answer right here?
These are glasses.
They're
Porque es plural de
yes, correct. So
Yeah.
how would you do the question?
What are they?
Yes, amazing. What are they? Correct. What are they? They are glasses. Remember, okay? Now, next one. I don't think that people use this anymore because we have the cell phones, right? But anyway, Sebastian, what is this?
What is their camera?
Yes, correct. What is it? It's a camera, right? And as you notice right here, any of them, we cannot do contractions, right? Because all of them end in pronouns, ¿verdad? Ninguna de estas oraciones es apropiada que nosotros le hagamos contracción, porque todas terminan con un pronombre. So that is why we have what is it, what are they? Now we have the last one. Remember that we discussed this one. Let's go with you, Nancy. So what is this? You are mute.
Sorry, it's a ID card.
Yes, it's an ID card. Look, usually the ID, I mean, not usually, like the whole time, you have to write it in capital letter, okay? No like this, never like this, always capital letter, okay? ID card. So how would you do the question, Nancy?
What is it?
What is it? Correct. What is it? Okay. Let's click into the finish the attempt and let's see the results if we did it correctly. Okay, same thing, right? Same thing. I do think that it's probably because of, I don't know, the point, the apostrophe, but as you can see, grammatically, we are doing this fine, okay? The problem, as you can see, it's when you have to add the apostrophe. Since right here, all of them are full form, there's nothing wrong with it. The problem is right here, but we are doing it fine, okay? Let me close this. And let's go to these pronunciations, right? Remember that once I play this, you don't only have to listen, but also to repeat, right? So you are gonna listen to these words right here, to the pronunciation of Z, like zebra, and also the pronunciation of snake and words related to this group of pronunciation, okay? So let's go with number 1.
1.78. Zebra.
7.
Z.
Mhm.
0.
0.
Magazine.
Magazine.
Is.
Is.
He's.
His.
Snake.
Snake.
S. Swiss.
Swiss.
Sit.
Sit.
Say.
Say.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna play it one more time so you can repeat it by yourself, okay?
1.78. Zebra. Z. 0. Magazine. Is. He's.
Snake. S. Swiss. Sit. Say. Thanks.
Okay, now let's go to the next group of pronunciation. So right here is that you are gonna listen and repeat the plurals, okay? You're gonna have, again, zebra, snake, and the pronunciation of chis, right? Chis.
1.79.
Zebra. Z. Bags. Phones. Keys. Pencils.
Snake. S. Books. Coats. Passports. Tablets.
Is. Watches. Glasses. Pieces. Purses.
Okay, so right here, this same pronunciation applies for all of these nouns ending in chess, like watches, and sis, like glasses, and sex, like boxes, pieces, pages, and brushes, okay? So that is the pronunciation of those. Now, remember that you have two different things, two different ways to say it's a thing that is singular and they are when they are plural, right? So listen also this, right? You're gonna listen the difference between singular things and plural.
1.80. 1.
It's a photo.
It's a photo.
They're photos.
2.
It's a key. They're keys.
3.
It's a passport. They're passports.
4.
It's a phone. They're phones.
5.
It's a watch. They're watches.
6.
It's a pencil. They're pencils.
7.
It's a book. They're books.
8.
It's a purse. They're purses.
9.
It's a credit card. They're credit cards.
10.
It's a brush. They're brushes.
Okay, now let's continue with the content of this unit. Let me close this and go back to the book. Okay, so we are gonna do the next listening that, let me check if it's complete in the platform. Okay, the listening that we are about to develop is this one right here. For A, listen to 5 situations, and you are gonna number the things from 1 to 5, okay? So basically right here, yes, we have the picture right here. You're gonna listen to the situation, and according to the situation, you are gonna name if it's either a laptop, if it's either the key, the bag or purse, the passport, and the mobile phone, okay? So let's listen first, and then we are gonna repeat the audio just in case, okay? So please pay attention.
1.81. 1.
Please take out your laptops. All laptops out of cases, please.
Okay, so basically right here, the audio is like you are in an airport, right? When you are in the security line and these officers, they are gonna tell you, hey, you need to take out your cell phones, you need to empty your pockets, right? So the first audio, he says, please take out your laptop. So whenever you're hearing in the audio, you have to write down number 1, number 2, and so on, okay? I'm gonna repeat this one once again so you are familiar with the situation.
1.81. 1.
Please take out your laptops. All laptops out of cases, please.
Please take out your laptops. All of your laptops out of your cases. Look, a case is this. This is a case, right? So basically in the audio, it's saying take all of your laptops out of the cases, okay? Now, let's go with number 2.
2.
Please switch off all mobile phones and electronic devices.
3.
Excuse me, is this your bag?
Oh, yes. Thanks very much.
4.
Hi, my name's Sam Smith. I have a reservation.
Can I see your passport, please?
Sure, here you are.
5.
Okay, Mr. Smith. You're in room 315. Here's your key.
Thank you very much. Where's the lift?
Okay, let's hear all of the situations once again. So pay really good attention.
1.81. 1.
Please take out your laptops. All laptops out of cases, please.
2.
Please switch off all mobile phones and electronic devices.
Please switch off all of your mobile phones and electronic devices, okay?
3.
Excuse me, is this your bag?
Oh, yes. Thanks very much.
Excuse me, is this your bag? Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
4.
Hi, my name's Sam Smith. I have a reservation.
Can I see your passport, please?
Sure, here you are.
You hear it? My name is Sam Smith, right? That is the receptionist. And the other part say, oh, yes, okay, can I please see your passport?
5.
Okay, Mr. Smith. You're in room 315. Here's your key.
Thank you very much. Where's the lift?
Okay, Mr. Smith, you are in room 315. Here's your keys, okay? So let's go and let's try to figure it out which of the situations belong to each of the things that you are visualizing right here, okay? Steven Herrera, you're gonna go with number 1. I'm gonna play the audio and you are gonna tell me what's the thing that it's been mentioning in the audio, okay?
1.81. 1.
Please take out your laptops. All laptops out of cases, please.
Okay, so which one is the first one, Steven? What is
Laptops and cases.
Yes, exactly. Laptops and cases. Let's see if I can drag this. Yes. There you go. Great job, Steven. Thank you very much. Now, let's go with the next one, Melanie Pineda. Okay, I'm going to play the audio and then you're going to tell me the answer.
2.
Please switch off all mobile phones and electronic devices.
Phone
3,
and
Yes.
electronic device.
Yes, yes, you are right about that. Phones and electronic devices. Oh, I'm sorry, this is 2. There we go. Great job, Melanie. Let's continue with number 3. Fernanda Landivar. I'm gonna play the audio and then you tell me the answer.
3,
Excuse me, is this your bag?
Oh, yes. Thanks very much.
Okay, number 3, Fernanda.
Bag.
Bag, right? Correct. So this is a bag because it's big. So great job, Fernanda. Let's continue with number 4, Sandra. I'm gonna play the audio and then you're gonna tell me the answer.
4,
Hi, my name's Sam Smith. I have a reservation.
Can I see your passport, please?
Sure, here you are.
What's the correct answer?
5,
I'm sorry.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you're in room 315. Here's your key.
Thank you very much. Where's the lift?
Sorry, but there is something going on. But what's your answer, Sandra?
Or passport.
Passport, right? Correct. Great job. Let me check if this is
1.81.
Sure.
Mr. Smith, you're in room...
okay. Now, the last one, let's see, Helen Romo. I'm gonna play the audio and then you're gonna tell me the answer, okay? Let me check. There's something going on with this.
Smith, you're in room 315. Here's your key.
Thank you very much. Where's the lift?
What's the answer, Helen?
Key.
Key, right? Yes. It's only one key, number 5. Okay, so finish the 10. And then you're gonna submit it and finish. Okay, apparently we got all of them correctly. Okay, now we are gonna do this speaking activity, okay? Look, let me check something. Okay, so right here you have, let's see, 12 different pictures, right? And as you can see, all of them are like really zoomed in. So it's not like you can see them properly. So that is why we are gonna try to figure it out, which thing is each picture. For example, if you ask me, I think that these are, I think they are keys, right? I think, I'm not sure, but for me, they are keys, right? You have 3 different sentences. You have 3 different options. You have, I think it's an or a. You also have, I think they're, and also, I don't know. So basically, you will have to use this format, right? If you are sure, you're gonna say they are keys, right? If you are 100% sure, you're gonna use they are keys. But if you are not sure what are they, you can say, I think they are keys, right? So right here, again, tienen 3 diferentes oraciones, ¿no? Y si se fijan, tienen paréntesis, porque está la posibilidad de que ustedes estén seguros que sepan lo que es, y en ese caso, ustedes van a decir, ok, they're keys. But if you are not sure, si no están seguros, siempre pueden utilizar el yo pienso, yo creo que son llaves, right? So also you have the option, I don't know, because probably one of these pictures, look at this. This is pretty confusing, right? So I don't know, right? But let's say that you are sure it's a book, okay? So you're gonna use this one right here. Okay, entonces lo que vamos a hacer, nos vamos a tomar no más de 5 o 10 minutos, porque estamos ya casi culminando la clase, es que yo los voy a mandar a las salitas y ustedes van a trabajar con sus compañeros, ¿no? For example, let's say that in a room, it's gonna be Joanna and Sebastián. So Joanna, it's gonna ask Sebastián, what's number 3? If Sebastián is completely sure about it, Sebastián is gonna say, it's a watch. Okay, si Sebastián no llega a saber qué es porque no distingue, I don't know. Y si llegara a ser un plural, si llegara a haber más de un reloj, for example, Sebastián diría their watches. Okay, vamos a practicar de esta manera. Van a hacerse las preguntas, hay de 12 artículos, van a hacer la pregunta de al menos 5 artículos cada uno, ¿ya? De manera rápida, de manera que lo puedan hablar, de manera que hagan speaking. Yo voy a entrar a las salitas, no necesariamente me tienen que esperar a que yo entre para que trabajen, pero mientras eso van practicando con sus compañeros. Any questions about this? This is going to be the last activity of today's class. So I'm going to send you to the room, right? The private room. And then we are going to be done with the class. I'm going to assign the homework and we are going to be done. Okay, so we are not going to take more than 5 to 10 minutes with this. Any questions before you go to the main room?
Teacher, la pregunta siempre será con what?
Yes, because you are asking for information.
Sea plural o singular.
Yes. The only thing that in this case, the only thing that it's going to change is what is it or what are they, depending on plural and in singular. Okay.
Okay.
We're clear. Yes. Okay.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, let me, how many of you are? There are 11. Okay, there are gonna be some rooms that there are gonna be 3 of you, so you are gonna work anyway, okay? So in the first room, we're gonna have Melanie, Narcisa, and Steven. Group number 2, in the second room, we're gonna have Nancy and Sebastián. Group number 3, Homero and Sandra. Group number 4, Fernanda and Joanna. And group number 5, Álvaro y Helen. Okay, so I'm gonna send you to the rooms and please do the activity, okay? Practice. I see you in a bit.
Wait.
Debit card.
Debit card. Ya nos escucharon.
Yes, but you did it correctly because you're saying there, right? So correct. Go on. Imagine that I'm not here. I'm only here to hear you. Okay, so go on.
Okay. What's the number 9?
Like they are no, it's a camera. A
Yes.
camera. It's a camera.
Yes.
Steven, what's the number 7?
It's a cell phone. A phone.
Yes.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Hello, teacher.
Did you guys did already the activity?
So.
Why so?
Estábamos viendo que cómo era y que había que responder, pero ya, yo tengo claro, no sé, Sebastián, ¿cómo te va?
Okay, for example, Sebastian, if I ask you, right? If I ask you, what is number 2?
I think it's billetera o cartera, no?
I think there are a lot of wallets, not only one, but like let's say like it's plural. So remember then when it's plural, we don't use its, right? So what do we use?
I think it's Ricard.
I think, remember, number 2 are wallets, ¿verdad? Billeteras. So
Yeah.
it's plural. It's no singular, but it's plural. So in that case, we don't use its. Its is for singular. We use their, right? So
Their.
how would you say it?
Their Ricards. Ricards.
Wallets. We're talking about number 2. Number 2, wallets, ¿verdad? Ajá. Tú creo que estás viendo las 5, que son debit cards and credit cards, but no, that is number 5. We're talking about number 2, okay? So there
Yo tengo acá la segunda carteras, o sea, billeteras.
Yeah, exactly. That is the one. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you another one, okay, Sebastian. So tell me, what do you think, what is number 7?
I think they're come.
Number 7? I think it's an iPhone.
7, 6, yo le entendí.
Oh, 7.
I think iPhone.
I think it's a cell phone or a phone, okay? You can also say, I think it's an iPhone. Pero en ese caso, si dices iPhone, como inicia con I, sería an iPhone, okay?
iPhone.
Okay, now, Nancy, what's number 12?
12. 12. It is an ID card.
It is an ID card. Yes, correct. You can also say that it's a passport because it sounds like it's a passport too, right? You can say either of those. So correct. What about number, let's see. What do you think? Okay, number 1. What is number 1?
Se me fue, not it. Number 1 is their books.
Their books. Yes.
Their books.
Correct. Great job, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to go into the other groups, okay? See you in a bit.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Hi, Miss.
Hi. So I think that Sandra asked, what are, I mean, let's say, what is number 2? Or what are they? Homero, are you there?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Once again, I ask you, number 2, what are they?
They are wallets.
They are wallets, correct. Great job. So number 3, what is it, Homero?
It's a watch.
Yes, correct. Great job, Homero. So Sandra, what about number 4? What are they?
What are kisses?
They are, yes, they are keys.
No, they are kisses.
Yes,
Sorry.
they are keys. Yes. Sandra, what are let me check. Number 5, what are they?
What are
They are
archivo?
I'm sorry, they are what?
No sé qué es.
They are
Es que no puedo.
Visa, Mastercard, diners.
ID card?
No, ID card, yeah, ID card, it's your identification. Visa, Mastercard, those are...
es passport.
No. Number 5 is credit cards. Credit o debit, ¿verdad? Tarjetas de crédito, que son las que nos endeudamos hasta decir basta, y debit cards, que son tarjetas de débito, que son las que tu dinero está ahí y tú retiras plata, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, once again, Sandra, let me, okay, number 1, what is it?
Number 1, where are notebook?
No, the correct is they are or they're, right? So they are books.
They are books.
Sí, recuerda, cuando estamos hablando de plural, de varios objetos, tú dices, estos son libros, estas son billeteras. They are books. They are wallets. Pero cuando es singular, ¿verdad? Unito, por ejemplo, un reloj, es un reloj. Es una tarjeta. It's a watch. It's a credit card. Okay? So I'm going to ask you once again. Number 7, what is it?
They are... Teacher, es que no tengo la imagen completa.
Okay, number 7.
Parece un cepillo.
No,
es uno o hay muchos.
Number 7, the one that you talk with people with.
7. ¿Me puede compartir la imagen? Solo tengo hasta las 6.
Okay, give me a second. Let me, okay, there you go. I was asking you about this, number 7.
Cell phone? It is a cell phone.
It is a cell phone, correct. What about this? What is number 9?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the thing you take pictures.
It is camera.
It's a camera, yes, correct. Okay. Okay, guys. So keep practicing. I'm gonna go into the other groups, okay? Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you, teacher.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Okay, so did you guys practice?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you some questions so you can tell me, okay? Again, relax. This is not a quiz, okay? This is only participation. Okay, so Joanna, number 2, what are they?
Their purse.
Remember that purse is the one that you carry around. Those are the ones that you put your money on.
Pero lo entendimos que, a ver, habían banks, que son los bolsos grandes, wallet, que son las carteras.
Yes, those are wallets.
Estos son wallets.
Ajá. I mean, digamos que no va tanto por ahí, ya. Digamos que ya, no va tanto por ahí. Puedes decir que es purse. Yo la veo como wallet, pero digamos que es purse. Okay, so how will you answer me to my question?
Okay. What are the things number 5?
No. Okay, once again, what is number 2? What are number 2?
Their wallet.
Their wallet. Okay. The other thing that you could say, since you are not 100% sure, is that you can say, I think their wallets, ¿verdad? Como no estás tan segura, puedes utilizar la connotación I think. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Joanna, what is number 3?
It is a watch.
It is a watch. Correct. Great job, Joanna. So, Fernanda, what is number 7?
It is a phone.
It is a phone, right? In the other rooms, a classmate of yours told me it is an iPhone, right? And it is an iPhone, but remember that if we say iPhone, the word starts with I, con una vocal. So in that case, it will be, it is an iPhone, okay? Eso me dijo un compañero en otra de las salas que estuve entrando. Okay, Fernanda, what is number 12?
It is a ID.
An ID, right? Yes, an ID, remember, because it starts with a vowel. Okay, great job, guys. I'm gonna go into the last room and then I'm gonna take you to the main room to tell you the final instructions of today's class, okay? See you in a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so did you guys practice?
Yes. Los cogimos los 5 objetos y ya los convertimos.
Okay, so
¿Entiendes?
I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? For example, Álvaro, what is number 3?
What is number 3? They no, ese no es con they, ese es it. It's a watch.
Yes, correct. Okay, so number 1, what are they? Number 1.
There is a book.
They are books, right? Okay,
There is
correct. They, remember, they, or you can also say they are books. Either way, it's correct, okay?
They are, pero con la, ¿y cómo se pronuncia con la abreviatura? Con
They. Ajá, así es con la contracción.
They are a book.
Ajá, y full form is they are books, okay? Great job, Álvaro. Now, Helen, what is number 12?
12. It's Laptop.
No, that is 11, 12, 1 and 2, 12.
Ah, yeah. Sorry. I don't know.
Probably you can see a picture, you can see a bird, a date of birth, you can see probably it's an identification.
No. O sea, yo sé que es una cédula.
Okay.
Pero no sé cómo decirlo en inglés.
ID card.
Yeah,
ID card.
¿Cuál sería? It's a ID card.
Okay. The correct answer will be it's an ID card. Remember the rule, right? Whenever the word starts with a vowel, we use an, okay? Now, Helen, number 4. What are they?
La 4. They're a kiss.
Their keys, correct. Amazing. Great job, guys. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm leaving to the main room and I'm gonna tell you the final instructions on today's class, okay? See you. Okay, guys, so we are back in the last part of our classes, and as usual, in this part, I'm gonna tell you the final instructions and the assignments that you have for the next class, okay? So listen up, please, so we can all be clear about this. As you may recall, we are on unit number 3, and the main point of this unit is singular and plural nouns, right? So you guys are gonna go into 3A, what's in your bag, and the activities that you will have to develop are the following ones. Give me a second so I can tell you about it. It's gonna be on 3B, okay? It's gonna be the next section of the unit. It's gonna be this one right here. 3B is Data Hat, a student book. So the ones that you will have to do is the listening one, this one right here, 2A, listen, choose the thing that the woman buys, listen and complete the dialogues, also read the dialogues and complete the questions. And look, right here, there's something that I wanna mention. This is grammar, right? This is a new topic. But anyways, you are gonna do this because on next class, I'm gonna give you a feedback about this. So my suggestion is that to complete Grammar Bank 1A and Grammar Bank 1B, you need to check this, right? You need to check this grammar thing. You need to check this grammar instructions. So you are gonna be you're gonna have a better understanding on how to develop this. Again, this is a new topic. Next class, I'm gonna give you a proper feedback into this, but in the meanwhile, you can cover this topic by yourself, okay? Estos dos últimos son un tema que recién van a ver, que es sobre this, that, this, and those, que no los abordamos hoy. Sin embargo, aquí ustedes tienen una explicación. Les sugiero que la revisen para poder hacer estas dos. Igual no es que los voy a dejar hacia la deriva. La próxima clase retroalimentamos esto y se los explico con mucho más detalle. De igual manera, en la plataforma, yo les voy a poner un video, ¿verdad? Que se los voy a enviar al grupo también, en donde se da la explicación de cuándo utilizar this, cuándo utilizar that, this and those, ¿verdad? Pero no se preocupen que la próxima clase vamos a despejar dudas en todo esto. So, to sum up, the activities that you will have to develop are this one right here, 2A, 2B, and 3A, and these two right here. Grammar Bank 1A and Grammar Bank 1B. All of them, I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna send you through the WhatsApp group. Now, the other thing that you will have to prepare for the next class is this speaking activity. I'm gonna send this to the WhatsApp group and I'm gonna upload it into the platform as well. But in this next speaking activity, you will have to tell me what's in your bag, right? You have to tell me, I have a cell phone, I have credit cards, I have a book, I have a pen, a pencil. You have to mention at least 10 things. Remember that you have the vocabulary. If you want to double check what kind of vocabulary you can use, you can always go to the book. Give me a second, let me open the book. And let me show you where you can find some extra vocabulary about this to prepare your presentation. Okay, so right here you have a list of 15 things small things that you can mention in your presentation, right? So you can use any of this for your next week presentation. Once again, let me open this one once again. You will have to speak about it. Just like the time, like the yesterday presentation, right? But you are gonna talk about yourself in this time. The grading system, it's gonna be, again, the speaking rubric that we already mentioned, and in this case is individual, ¿verdad? Entonces ustedes me van a tener que venir acá y decirme qué tienen en su bolsa, en su maleta. Puede ser de verdad, puede ser de mentira, ¿verdad? Yo sí tengo una maleta con mis cosas, entonces yo sí podría decirle, I have a pencil, I have some perfume, in my case, I have also a charger, right? A lightning cable, right? But that is up to you. You are gonna tell me at least 10 things that you have in your bag. And remember, the grading system is the speaking rubric. Vamos a calificar con la rúbrica que les enseñé el día de ayer y la presentación es individual. Okay, any questions about this?
Teacher, ¿va a enviar las capturas de las páginas que toca hacer en el grupo?
Yes, I will. I will send it through the WhatsApp group, and I will also send the speaking activities so you have them with you, okay?
Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome, Sandra. Any other questions?
Sí, otra pregunta. Esa actividad de speaking es para tenerla preparada para el sábado, sería, ¿no?
Yes, exactly.
Sí, ok.
Let me send this picture just right away. Okay. Now you got all of them in the group. Once again, I'm gonna upload this into the Moodle platform as well, okay? So if there is any doubt during the week, right, let me know, text me, and it will be a pleasure to help you, okay? So thank you very much, guys, for once again, you active participation. I'm gonna see you guys next week, okay? So keep it up, guys. You are doing amazing. So you are in the good path, in the right path, okay? Any question, feel free to text me. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Bye, teacher. Thanks.
Bye, Sandra.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.